Good morning, friends. As you can tell, I just woke up and I find myself struggling with a few different challenges this morning. And so I've got my decaf coffee here and I've got my tarot cards, and I'm going to offer you a morning glory oracle that is also, I'm sure, going to be very illuminating for me as well. I'm going to light some sage. I find sage is just such a lovely herb for clearing whatever is rolling around, whatever tensions are rolling around in the mind and in the energy field, as well as the smoke just carries our prayers and our intentions to the winds and to the gods and goddesses and spirit guides and ancestors. There's a little for you too. Good. I'm just going to let that sit there and burn. So, whatever your insight is today, whatever your inquiry is, whatever your feeling is, whatever obstacles and challenges you're facing, this is the moment to just take that into your mind and hold it behind your eyes. Good. And then let it drop down into your heart space. Bring it down even further into your body, into your belly and your hips, the seat of your being, and then down through your legs into your feet and connecting you with the earth, and also sending your energy and your intention into the earth. So we're just rooted here right now, in this space, in this time, exactly where you are. We're going to pull a tarot card for help and reflection for today. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's the Nine of Swords. The swords are sharp medicine, and they're often related to mental stress and also mental clarity. The mental psychological journey is reflected in the swords, and the swords are pointy. So in this card you can see the hands are bound and there's 9 swords hovering over. This is in the tarot deck. It's not a positive card, it's a nightmare card. I did not have any nightmares last night, but I had one the night before. And or maybe it was the night before that. Anyways, in the last few days I did have a nightmare, and this card will tell you that you're kind of stuck in your head. You're stuck in your anxieties. And as we all know, it's really, really hard to release that, to release our anxieties when our minds are turning circles over whatever the issue is. So this is, the 9 of Swords. You know, the 9 is always a number of abundance and fullness and cresting. So just like a wave crests, the 9 is a cresting number. So this is very full, and the good news is that just in a couple more steps, the crest will break and come crashing down. So whatever is in your mind space right now that's causing you so much tension, it is not going to last forever. It is temporary, and the cycle will be over soon. Now we're going to pull an animal card, a nice totem to guide us and help us learn today. So we got the snake. That's a beautiful energy, especially for this reading. So given that this is a state of real potent mental anxiety and almost entrapment, like I've said before, The swords, the beauty of the swords is that they can cut away all the crap. So the swords can cut away whatever binds you, and it is sometimes a trick of the mind, often a trick of the mind, like to let go and realize that we don't have control over everything. We have to lean on the support that's around us, including the spiritual support. The world is much vaster than we can even comprehend, and we need to actually just surrender and let go and let our minds be free. Sometimes it requires focusing our creative energy on something totally different. Like something really joyous, like dancing and making art, instead of getting all down into our thoughts that are limiting us. And the snake is an energy of transmutation. So transmutation is very different than transformation. Transformation is like butterfly medicine. So it goes from the egg to the caterpillar to the pupa to the butterfly, and then the butterfly lays an egg and the cycle happens again. At each stage, that creature is completely different, looks different, does different things, has different needs, right? But the snake is transmutation. The snake sheds its skin, I think once or twice a year, and it goes through a molting process that can be very, very uncomfortable. And it actually looks like it's dying while it's going through the molting process. Its skin just flakes off, and sometimes it can look really bloody. And then it sloughs it all off and it crawls through. It kind of like leaves it on the rocks. And it crawls through and it leaves the old skin behind. And underneath is brand new skin that looks exactly the same. So this process of going through this depth of like feeling trapped and stuck in your anxiety is really this place of molting. So you're probably in a molting process, and given my own personal challenges lately, I feel like I'm in a molting process as well. There's been something going on where I'm facing parts of myself, and I'm going through some crunchy feelings and thoughts about it. And I know that I'm at a point where I'm shedding skin, and that whatever comes next is going to be a newer, more sparkly and supple version of myself. But it's not going to be a lot different. It's just going to be new and probably more energized. So you can take this medicine to heart as well. The snake is in flow, right? The snake is just moving along, and it's going to be in flow with that molting process as well. So try to just own your thoughts, own your anxiety, really dig deep into what it is. Anxiety is often the other side of the coin of anger. So what are you angry about? What are you really frustrated about? And when we press it down, it becomes deep anxiety. What really makes you mad? And really like get into your feelings a little bit in order to free yourself from them. And when you get into them, you can do that by something artistic or something moving your body, right? And moving your body so that you can shed the old skin and develop the new skin, develop into the new person that you're becoming. I found this really helpful for my own struggles today. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and that it brought you some medicine for today. Thanks so much for being with me.